Many seniors start their day the same way, by reaching for 3 different pills, one for blood sugar, one for blood pressure, and another for cholesterol. It becomes part of the daily routine, just like brushing teeth or drinking morning tea. At first, it feels manageable, but over time, the number of medicines slowly increases, and so does the frustration. You may know someone who keeps a small box filled with tablets for different health conditions. Maybe it's a parent, a grandparent, or even you. Each pill has a purpose, and doctors prescribe them to control important numbers. But many seniors quietly wonder, why do I need so many medicines just to feel normal? The truth is, blood sugar, blood pressure, and cholesterol problems often appear together. One issue leads to another, and before long, managing health feels like juggling multiple problems at once. Some people feel tired of constantly watching their numbers, adjusting medications, and worrying about long-term side effects. What makes this situation even more challenging is that these medicines usually manage symptoms. They help control the numbers on reports, but they don't always address the deeper causes happening inside the body. That's why many seniors feel stuck in a cycle, where every year brings another prescription instead of lasting improvement. Imagine if there was a way to support your body naturally, instead of relying only on more pills, a way that helps your body work better from the inside. In the next section, we'll explore how blood sugar, blood pressure, and cholesterol are more connected than most people realize, and why understanding this connection is the first step toward better health. Many people believe that high blood sugar, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol are 3 completely separate problems. One affects sugar levels, another affects the heart, and the third affects fats in the blood. But what most people don't realize is that these conditions are deeply connected, and they often start from the same root cause inside the body. The hidden link between these 3 problems is something called insulin resistance. This condition begins when your body stops responding properly to insulin, the hormone responsible for moving sugar from your bloodstream into your cells. In a healthy body, insulin works like a key, opening the doors of your cells so sugar can enter and be used for energy. But when insulin resistance develops, those doors don't open as easily. Sugar starts building up in the blood instead of entering the cells. This is how blood sugar levels begin to rise. Over time, your body tries to fix the problem by producing more insulin, but this extra insulin creates stress on many parts of the body. Now here's where the connection becomes clear. When insulin resistance continues, it doesn't just affect blood sugar. It also affects your blood vessels. High insulin levels cause your body to hold on to more sodium and fluids, which increases pressure inside your blood vessels. This is one reason blood pressure begins to rise. At the same time, insulin resistance changes the way your body handles fats. Instead of processing cholesterol normally, your liver starts producing more unhealthy cholesterol and triglycerides. This leads to higher cholesterol levels and increases the risk of blocked arteries. So instead of being 3 separate problems, high blood sugar, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol often come from the same underlying imbalance. They are like branches growing from the same root. Understanding this connection is powerful because it changes the way you think about your health. Instead of treating each problem separately, focusing on the root cause can help improve all 3 conditions together. That's why scientists and health experts are now paying close attention to natural ways that support insulin function and reduce inflammation. Because when you support the root cause, you support your entire body at once. For many years, doctors and researchers have searched for natural ways to support the body in controlling blood sugar, blood pressure, and cholesterol. While medications remain important, scientists have also been exploring traditional herbs that have been used for centuries in different parts of the world. Among these natural remedies, one particular herb began to stand out and attract serious scientific attention. This herb was not discovered in a laboratory. In fact, it has been used in traditional cooking and home remedies for generations. In many cultures, people believed this herb helped improve digestion, strengthen the heart, and support overall health. For a long time, these benefits were based on tradition and personal experience rather than scientific proof. But as modern health problems like diabetes, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol became more common, researchers started asking an important question: Could there be real science behind these traditional beliefs? That curiosity led scientists to take a closer look at this herb. They began studying its natural compounds and how they interact with the human body. What they found was surprising. The herb contained powerful plant compounds that appeared to support healthy blood sugar levels, improve blood vessel function, and help balance cholesterol levels. These findings quickly sparked interest among researchers around the world. Laboratories in different countries started conducting experiments to understand how this herb works inside the body. Some studies focused on its ability to improve insulin response, while others looked at how it might protect blood vessels from damage. Researchers also became interested in its anti-inflammatory properties, since inflammation plays a major role in many chronic diseases. As more studies were published, this once simple kitchen ingredient began gaining global attention. Health experts, nutritionists, and scientists started discussing its potential benefits, especially for people struggling with multiple metabolic conditions. It wasn't being called a miracle cure, but it was being recognized as a promising natural support tool. What makes this discovery so interesting is that it connects ancient wisdom with modern science. A herb that people have trusted for generations is now being studied with advanced technology, helping researchers understand exactly why it works. In the next section, we'll explore how this natural compound supports healthy blood sugar levels and why it may help the body respond better to insulin over time. Now that we understand why this herb caught scientists' attention, the next question is simple. How exactly does it help control blood sugar? The answer becomes much easier to understand when we think about how sugar moves inside the body. Imagine your bloodstream as a highway, and glucose, or sugar, as cars traveling along that highway. After you eat, more cars enter the road. This is normal because your body needs glucose for energy. But if too many cars enter at once and there aren't enough exits, traffic starts building up. That traffic jam is what we call high blood sugar. This is where insulin plays an important role. Insulin works like traffic police, directing sugar into your cells, where it can be used for energy. But when the body becomes insulin resistant, the signals from insulin are ignored. It's like the traffic police are giving directions, but the cars aren't listening. The result is a crowded highway filled with sugar that has nowhere to go. Researchers found that the natural compounds inside this herb may help the body respond better to insulin. Think of it like repairing the traffic signals so the cars can move smoothly again. Instead of sugar staying stuck in the bloodstream, more of it enters the cells where it belongs. Over time, this helps reduce the number of sugar spikes that happen after meals. Another way this herb supports blood sugar balance is by slowing how quickly sugar enters the bloodstream. Some foods release sugar very fast, causing sudden spikes. The compounds in this herb appear to help slow down this process, making sugar enter the blood more gradually. This is like controlling the speed at which cars enter the highway, preventing sudden traffic jams. Scientists have also observed that this herb may support the health of the pancreas, the organ responsible for producing insulin. When the pancreas is under constant pressure from high sugar levels, it becomes tired and less effective. By supporting insulin response and reducing stress on the pancreas, this herb may help protect the body's natural ability to control blood sugar. While this herb is not a replacement for medical treatment, its natural properties can support the body's internal systems. When used consistently alongside healthy eating and lifestyle habits, it may help keep blood sugar levels more stable and reduce sudden spikes. In the next section, we'll explore how this same herb may also support healthy cholesterol levels and blood pressure, showing why it's gaining attention as a 3-in-1 natural support. By now, we've seen how this herb may support blood sugar balance. But what makes it truly interesting is that its benefits don't stop there. Researchers have also found that the same natural compounds may support cholesterol levels and blood pressure, making it feel like a powerful 3-in-1 support for overall heart health. To understand this, let's picture your blood vessels as flexible pipes carrying blood throughout your body. These pipes need to stay smooth and open so blood can flow easily. But when cholesterol levels become too high, especially unhealthy cholesterol, fatty deposits can begin to stick to the inner walls of these vessels. Over time, these deposits narrow the space inside the vessels, making it harder for blood to pass through. This is where the herb's natural compounds may help. Studies suggest that these plant compounds support the liver, the organ responsible for managing cholesterol in the body. Think of the liver as a cleaning system that removes excess fats from the bloodstream. When the liver works efficiently, it helps keep cholesterol levels balanced. The compounds in this herb appear to support this natural cleaning process, helping reduce the buildup of unhealthy fats over time. Now let's talk about blood pressure. Blood pressure rises when blood vessels become stiff or narrow. When vessels lose their flexibility, the heart has to pump harder to push blood through them. This extra pressure increases the risk of heart problems over time. Researchers believe that this herb may help blood vessels relax and stay flexible. It contains natural antioxidants that help protect the inner lining of blood vessels from damage. Think of antioxidants like a protective shield, helping keep the vessel walls smooth and healthy. When blood vessels remain flexible, blood flows more easily, and pressure inside them stays more balanced. Another important benefit is its potential anti-inflammatory effect. Inflammation inside blood vessels can make them swell and narrow, increasing both cholesterol problems and blood pressure. By helping reduce inflammation, this herb supports smoother blood flow and better circulation. When you look at the bigger picture, the connection becomes clear. Supporting blood sugar helps protect blood vessels. Balanced cholesterol keeps arteries clear, and healthy blood pressure keeps circulation steady. That's why this herb is gaining attention, not because it targets just one problem, but because it supports multiple systems that work together to protect heart health. In the next section, we'll discuss an important topic, safety, and explain who should be careful before adding this herb to their daily routine. Before adding any new herb or natural remedy to your routine, it's important to talk about safety. While this herb has gained attention for its potential health benefits, it's not suitable for everyone, and using it without proper guidance may create unwanted problems. Understanding who should be careful helps build trust and keeps your health protected. First, people who are already taking medications for blood sugar, blood pressure, or cholesterol should be especially cautious. This herb may support these conditions naturally, but when combined with prescription medicines, it could sometimes make levels drop too low. For example, if blood sugar drops too much, it may cause dizziness, weakness, or confusion. That's why it's important to speak with your doctor before adding this herb, especially if you are taking daily medications. Second, individuals with existing medical conditions such as kidney disease or liver problems should be careful. The liver and kidneys are responsible for processing many substances that enter the body, including herbs. If these organs are already under stress, adding new compounds without guidance could increase the burden on them. A healthcare professional can help determine whether it's safe based on your health history. Pregnant or breastfeeding women should also avoid using new herbal remedies unless advised by a qualified medical professional. During pregnancy, even natural substances can affect hormone balance or fetal development. Safety always comes first in these situations. Another important point is dosage. Many people believe that because something is natural, taking more will bring faster results. But this is not true. In fact, using too much of any herb can cause stomach discomfort, digestive upset, or unexpected side effects. Following recommended amounts and starting slowly is always the safest approach. It's also important to watch for allergic reactions. Some people may experience itching, swelling, or stomach irritation when trying a new herb for the first time. If you notice any unusual symptoms, stop using it and seek medical advice immediately. The key message here is simple. Natural remedies can be helpful, but they should never replace professional medical care. Always view herbs as supportive tools, not miracle cures. By speaking with your doctor, monitoring your body's response, and using safe amounts, you can confidently explore natural options without putting your health at risk. In the final section, we'll discuss the smart way to use this herb daily and what kind of realistic results you can expect over time. Now that we've talked about the benefits and safety, the next step is understanding how to use this herb the smart way and what kind of results you can realistically expect. Many people make the mistake of trying something new for a few days and expecting instant results. But when it comes to natural support, consistency and patience are the real keys to success. First, let's talk about timing. This herb is often most effective when used regularly at the same time each day. Many people choose to take it before meals or with meals, depending on how it is prepared. The reason timing matters is because your body responds best to routine. When you give your body steady support at the same time daily, it becomes easier to maintain stable blood sugar, cholesterol, and blood pressure levels. Next is consistency. Natural compounds work gradually, not instantly. Think of it like watering a plant. If you water it once, you won't see much change. But if you water it every day, the plant slowly becomes stronger and healthier. In the same way, using this herb consistently over weeks, not just days, may help support your body's natural balance. Missing days frequently or using it only occasionally reduces its potential benefits. It's also important to set realistic expectations. This herb is not a magic cure, and it will not replace healthy habits or prescribed medications. Instead, think of it as a supportive tool that works alongside proper nutrition, regular movement, and medical care. Some people may notice small improvements in energy levels, digestion, or blood sugar readings over time. Others may see gradual improvements in cholesterol or blood pressure levels, but these changes usually happen slowly. Tracking your progress can make a big difference. If possible, monitor your blood sugar, blood pressure, or cholesterol levels regularly as advised by your doctor. Even simple observations, like noticing better energy or fewer sugar crashes, can help you understand how your body is responding. Writing these changes in a small notebook can help you stay motivated and consistent. Most importantly, stay patient. Real health improvements take time, and small daily habits often lead to the biggest long-term results. When used wisely, safely, and consistently, this herb can become part of a balanced routine that supports your health naturally and steadily over time. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next.